Na, szevasztok, ez itt a Grilllight, folytatódik tovább a Witcher 3 továbbjátszása. Na, nézzük csak. Bukleri kikötő. Jó, hogy nincsen túlságosan messze. Rákötöttek a kis csávóra.
Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pipes, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Egy Witcher. Az apja.
A Witcher. And I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Hülye faszok. Munkás. Egy munkás, konyec. Munkás, 2 konyec. Munkás, 3 is konyec. Faszfej.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you.
Egy félrebaszta.
And these men. What are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh. I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lord, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Kis gempa. De fasz ez a viper a páncél.
Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please.
Detlef.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
Buzi vagy gyerek?
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign.
Nem lesz itt dominálni a kis buzinak a fejét.
New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Nem fizetek a kurva anyád, basszál.
No way. Not about to contribute to your shady venture. You'll tell me what you know. For free.
Yes, sir.
Büdös kis
Of course,
geci.
sir. As you wish, sir. I know
Bementettem a kurva picsádat,
though I
bazd.
don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Kircsgen po. Hogy szét lett taxizva az arca. Gyerünk, Regis, menjünk a picsába.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
We've no time to lose. It's not far from what the lad said.
Sure hope we don't scare him off. Red door. One the bootblack mentioned.
We shall talk later. Let's find Detlef.
Itt vannak a hollói.
We're close. I can feel it.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Ez egy picike bug volt, egy picit.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a
Proteán 5.
burglar? Skill like that would come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him?
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
A Detlef játék készítő
Let's look
volna.
around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Even if he's not here, surely he's left behind some clue as to his whereabouts.
Vanyád Regis, bazd meg. Itt rossz helyre álltál be.
Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. Is his lover?
Anna Henrietta húga, pontosabban nővére.
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
A kamarásnál láttuk egy festményen, de akkor még gyerek volt.
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Ez is kamu.
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous.
As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself.
Whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Milyen jó lesz, hogy megbasszuk majd Detlef nőjét, király lesz.
She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping.
In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Detlef's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detlef ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Na nézzük csak így a dolgokat. Karakter, életerőpont, C. Képességpontok. Elmetek fel van oldva. Hát ezt nem akarom. Mágikus érzékenység. Egész fasza. Mérgező vér. Hát az alkímia. Ja, ez csak erre nem lehet többet költeni, ez csak... Aha. Ez 2. Ez már meg van vásárolva. Macska szem. Az meg lett vásárolva. Talán jöhet a halálos ellencsapás. Ez lesz a következő. Már csak egy képzettségpont kell. És fasza is lesz.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Ez tényleg nonsense, bazd meg.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count de Lacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink.
Na végre elfogyott ez a szar is.
See the color? Ink was dyed with
Tegnap
cinnabarite.
viszkiztünk meg.
Bare minimum.
Máma kifingattuk.
Nazaire.
Egy üveg viszki kellett 2 napra.
Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough.
Viszki
Still worth
kóla az igaz.
remembering.
This slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Érdekel neki a zsaroló.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insist is no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Viper.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Nem értek egyet.
Not how I'd put it. Doubt it's how the Duchess will see it either.
I trust you to convince her. And then...
What? Go on, don't be shy. See, you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
It's a rather bold plan, but... Were we to find Renowed, we would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Király.
Thin scrapings around here.
Yeah,
At least the weather's
like we
pleasant.
drunk in the gutter again.
Ez a faszom folyamatosan auspexel ez a buzi. Ussoljál! Részek kurva, azaz. Szket az oldalam. Büdös gecis hőség. Ilyen dögmeleg van itt is. Nyomatjuk a kikúrt ventilátort. És tiszta szar, hogy még a játékban is ez a kurva UV-sugaras geci meleget kell nézni. Ezzel valamikor télen kellett volna játszanom. Valami ilyen, mikor jó -20 fok van odakint, úgy az igazi. De így elég kakás.
What a day.
Mindjárt beszarok, mindjárt megtalálom majd a festőcsávót. Akkor tényleg belefejlek a monitorba. Múltkor 2 gameplayen keresztül kerestem és nem találtam meg. Nézelődök így az utcába. Witcher.
Lebiota's wheezing lungs. A real witcher.
Lebióda. Ez milyen? Szabóműhely. Egy pillanatra így a főtérrel szétnézünk.
No two ways about it.
Itt is van egy izé.
The pleasure is all mine, truly.
Hercegi kamarás. Lehet annál venni valamit? Voltam már itt.
Wouldn't mind a glass.
Nem nyert.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace for a night.
Ugye bár itt van az adott kislány, a kis fekete hajú kis ribanc. Na mehetünk is.
No two ways about it.
El lehet itt nézegetni, így a kilátást az elég szépen megoldották. Nemes asszony.
I'm to have a little sister. I'm to have a little sister.
I imagine you've been
My
all
hand
over the
shakes so
world.
bad, I cannot hold my tools. I won't go. I simply won't do it.
Can't believe it. Simply can't.
Ah, számszerűja.
How are things?
Túlmentünk egy kicsit.
None of which are suitable to show myself. Your Grace.
Your Grace. Itt van a herceg kisasszony.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Kezd komolyodni az ügy.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you returned with nothing? We are very disappointed.
What tegyél, az
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight.
Balfasz.
Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Fogatlan Józsi.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Csak tessék, senki nem fogja túlélni.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Okoskodjunk
It's
egy
way
kicsit.
beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Elégen olaszos akcentussal beszél.
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sangreal Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Sangreal, the 1269.
Sangreal.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sangreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Sangreal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sangreal, it is Sangreal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Nem valószínű, hogy más is így hívnának az országban.
Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
És sütj már le is mentem. Mindjárt 9 óra.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Majdnem beletoltam magam a folyóba.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Slow now.
Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone!
Baszták a gatyát, király! De így valamit esetleg...
Back, you beast! Begone!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate.
Thank you.
Kussoljatok, parasztok. Íme. Megnyithatjuk. A halálos ellencsapás című. Igen. Ezt aktiváljuk szépen. Legyen ez.
You saved our lives.
You saved our lives. Give us thanks.
Hey. Gatyítos.
Greetings, Witcher.
Már találkoztunk, te pöcs.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sangreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant, could be the steward, could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Take it easy.
Around here, it's wine, and more wine.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
And who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sangreal?
I am at your service.
Nem loptak belőle, geci.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Hogyan szállítjátok a bort, geci?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sangreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sangreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Hogy lebaszcsiszta a kis pince tulajdonos.
We shall wait here.
Gyökér ez a nő, nagyon.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Yes, Witcher.
Van-e valami lopnivaló? Enyvas kezű Geralt újra akcióba szeretne lépni.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Ó, verjem az anyádba.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Krássunk boricskát. Jó, hogy be van jelölve így a cucc. Hogy te lopnivaló?
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Got Pomino over here. Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Dandelion egy csicska. Ja, fönt is van ilyen faszrágás. Akkor fönn kell menni. Fönti faszrágásban lesz. Mondom, itt van.
Sangreal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Akkor szobb le, bazd meg. Verem az anyádba már, mint rossz helyen vagy, te bitch. Sangreal. Ott is van egy izé.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Egy kis borászpicsa.
Full.
Full?
Full?
Full.
Basszájba már néni kéret. Add már ki. Te faszfej.
This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sangreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Inkább sörös vagyok.
Ready.
Step aside.
Vigyál már, te pitch.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sangreal. I have a feeling we'll find something awry. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Azt kellett volna mondani, hogy egy hordó összetört, bazon.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But your grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sangreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, your grace, you must forgive me.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sangreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astra. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Mehetünk.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Fort Astra.
Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
It's not him.
Szoppengálj, öcsém, szoppengálj. Geralt bácsi mindjárt faszra húz titeket.
We can do it!
Robbanó hordók a kurva anyátokhoz. Igni. Na azt úgy kell. Hát nem arra céloztam. Király, nagyot fog szólni. Fejlevágás. Az ott kapott. Van még mindig. Hornicot már levágtuk pedig.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men.
Hát nem geci.
At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Remek ötlet.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this cape. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian.
Dolgozunk.
I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
Ah. Na, repkednek itt a szintek.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
1500
Something
XP.
I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Centurion stole the Sangreal. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Centurion, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Sangreal does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease. A man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Centurion accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Centurion's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Centurion gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Mi az a Mandragora?
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club. An affiliation of local artists.
Itt lesz majd a vámpírcsajnak a
troubadours and
bája.
dancers.
Never heard of it.
A Bruxa
They
csaj.
exude mystique.
Akit az intróba Geralt megöl.
Behaving like an exclusive
Évekkel
cabal.
később.
Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Centurion. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Centurion truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Sélhajtotta ezért. Ez szép volt. Hol a bicsbe vagyok?
man yesterday. Smelled funny.
Please, Mika, lasses
I need good victuals, rations.
Hey, how much for your wood?
Kussolja mája. Szahányják itt magukat a faszparasztok-e. Jó, most itt elmértem a faszomat, azt hittem találok táblát, de baszok találni táblát.
Smell that? Welcome to Toussaint.
Toussaint.
Hey, is that not this cur with the price on his head? It's him.
Bad idea.
Fasz ez! Neville. Tashi. Tad. Maddem. Írják ki a nevüket, kik ezek a csicskák, hogy így megnevezik őket. Én már faszopót. Na hát kurálva a kicsi fej.
Didn't look like locals. Amy was right. I'm a hunter.
Ja! Ó, de szexi kép róla.
Be gone from my sight. Have your chit-chat with some. Think you can do whatever you please?
Roppant fejszennyele. Elmegyünk a torna területére, ott megkeressük a jelzőtáblát, vissza a Corvo Biancóra, felveszem a Nilfgaardi egyenruhámat, és elmegyek az adott részre. Úrni, baszni egy kicsit, és az jó lesz nekem. Menjünk egy picit tovább, ott lesz Kovács Master, és eladhatjuk neki a cuccost. Jó, megnéz magának.
A professional.
What have you got there?
Ez az. Dankeschön.
So long.
Kis spésztolás az mindig jó jön. Hát ha már itt vagyunk a tornán, akkor legyen egy kis pénznyerés is. Mert kell a cucc. Kell a cucc bizony. Corvo Bianco. Tudunk-e már beszélni a szakácsné jelöltünk el? Azt is megnézzük, de előtte felöltözünk. Nagyon meg múltkori vámpír páncél az nagyon bejön. Szóval szomorú vagyok, hogy nincs ezért. Nem tudok még képet venni. Elegáns udvari geci. Elegáns Nilfgaardi cipő. Elegáns Nilfgaardi nadrág. Nem is kell más. Nézzük. Pontosan nagyon szexik vagyunk. Csillagos ég a pontár felett című festmény. Itt van a nyanya.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better.
Ez szopás jó esni.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes. Years of suffering. You know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I
A birtokod még megvan.
Nowhere to go.
Menj a városba, kezdj új életet. Nem lesz egy geci.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet...
Yeah.
After all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right
tudott volna végül is házat
Do
venni
just
magának.
that. Thanks.
Vigyázz magadra, bazd meg.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Az éhező viadala. Úristen, ez a faszopó. Faszopó egy film, faszopó egy regény, egy faszopó címe van. Mi nem az lesz a következő questnek a címe, hogy Trónok harca, vagy leszoptam R.R. Martinnak a hájas csüggölt faszát, bazd meg. Na mindegy. Hűha. Baragesztes kurva isten. Tök jó így Nilfgaardi öltönybe páncél nélkül baragesztek közé menni. Ez is csak én vagyok képes. De végülis az átok már lejött a birtokról. Úgy járunk, elünk itt, mint hogyha turisták közé jöttünk volna. Hordókról beszélt a nyanya.
Might want to look around some. Full.
Még egy ilyen hordó kopogtatásra faszki van.
Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
Hát 400 korona az nem túl nagy hozomány, bazd meg. Tehát veszel egy kardot és az ilyen 1500 korona meg ilyenek. Tehát most ez komoly. Ez nem túl fasza. Tudom, még nem baszott szájba egy barag ezt, bazd meg. De utálom én ezt. Akkor eltévedek egy ilyen cifra geci helyen. Na. Fogadjunk, hogy nem a táblához vezet minket elsőnek. Lemerem Hát persze, hogy nem. Kellemes farkasfonyítás. Tűnjünk is innen a picsába, a csába, elmegyünk szépen. Azaz. Egy mellékquestet befejeztem már, hogyha úgy adódott. Hát nem túl sok XP-t adnak a mellékquestek, ezek csak ilyen azért vannak, hogy színesítsék a játékot. Hogy látom. Nézzük a választható cuccot, kíváncsi vagyok, hogy mi lenne az. Miért nem jó a Nilfgaardi öltönyöm? Bazd meg, szabó műhely. Pierre.
Sacred bloom. It's a crime. You're from the north.
Buzi vagy, Nilfgaardi öltönyt, a fasz.
Excuse me? There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Hihi. Mi ez? Elegáns, bökleri ujjas. Hát, basz, ugyanez van rajta. No, Nilfgaardi nadrágom. Ó, egy megszólták így a cuccom.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Csak azért, mert kartba jöttem be. Próbáljuk már ki.
Ah, welcome back to our northern dandy.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Hát, tényleg a buzeránsos, bazd meg. Buzeránsos. Buzeránsos. Gatyát nem vettem. Viperon a bökleri nadrág. Hát ugyanolyan, mint a Nilfgaardi nadrág. Ezért aranyszínű buzi gyerek lettem belőle. Hát jó, legyen az aranyszínű buzi gyerekes. Majd telibe verték fikával így azért.
Don't dare to think you've got carte blanche here.
Ó, a bankos közt, igen.
Nice tune.
Az.
Oh. Nothing to see here.
Nagyon szép a napkeltét. Nos, egyelőre úgy tűnik, hogy most itten egy mentést követünk el egy üres helyre, és leállítjuk a felvételt.